just send me your information. This is a very popular objection because what this objection does is it can be a way for the prospect to not look like a bad guy. Some prospects and gatekeepers like being the bad guy, but some, they want to be nice. They don't want to ruin your day as a salesperson. So after you've said a couple things, they might say, oh, I tell you what, why don't you send me your information and I'll take a look at it. The worst thing you could do is hear that as a potential opportunity and then spend 20 minutes of your valuable time creating the perfect email with all of your details, sending it over where it gets almost instantly deleted by the gatekeeper or prospect, where in that situation they were only saying send me your information to get off the phone with you. So the worst thing you could do is read that as potential interest and then waste your valuable time. So one thing that you can do is you can deflect to your pain questions in a similar way to what we've done in the other objection responses with something like, let me just time out here. The only difference is the first sentence, which is you can start out with something like, hey, yeah, I can certainly do that. So that I know what best to send over to you, can I ask you real quick, how well is your website doing in terms of being found through search engines? So then I'm going to stop here. All I did there was shared that I can send information, then I deflected to a question. Now I'm not asking that question to put together my information. The goal of that question is that they're going to answer it. And then when they answer it, you follow up with another question. And it's extremely possible that you get away from them ever talking about you sending their information. If you do this correctly, it's not like you're going to have a few exchanges of questions and discussion, and then they're going to go back and say, so are you going to send me your information? Most likely that's not going to happen because they probably were just trying to get off the phone with you anyways. A great scenario is you ask a couple questions and maybe find out something isn't working well, and that gives you a reason to talk more about how you can help and close for an appointment. You could also deflect just send me your information in the exact same way, but instead of to pain questions, you could deflect to your current environment questions building block, which is something like this. Hey, I could certainly do that, so I know what best to send you. Can I ask you real quick, who are you guys using today for making changes on your website? You could also deflect the just send me your information to your sales process. So instead of asking a question, you could just maybe call them out. I mean, you think about it, if they want you to send over information, if you send over a bunch of documents, they would then spend time reading your documents. I mean, if they genuinely are wanting information, might be easier and more convenient to talk about it than to send over documents. So you could just kind of explain that in a response to say, hey, sure, I definitely can send over some stuff. You know what, actually, there's a lot of information I can send over. I tell you what, if you have some questions about anything in particular, it might be easier and quicker just to have a brief conversation. We could do that over the phone, and do it on another day. I mean, I know sounds like you're busy right now and you're not able to look at this right now. Instead of me sending over documents that you're going to go through on another day, why don't we just get back together on another day? We could do it in a few weeks, and next month I'm not going anywhere. What do you think?